विवेकानंद इंटरनेशनल फाउंडेशन, जहां पर केंद्रीय मंत्री वेंकैया नायडू एक कार्यक्रम को संबोधित कर रहे हैं।
New ideas, out of box ideas, and then some experiences, sharing of good practices, etc. Today, the communication is a critical factor in the government's agenda. Its importance not only has increased, but it has become a most important aspect of the wheel of national development. Countries on the move, nobody can deny that. And our political people, they are not able to digest. अभी भी कुछ लोग पच नहीं पा रहे। जो रिजल्ट आया 2014 में और रिजल्ट आया अभी 2017 में, उसको अभी भी कुछ लोग पच नहीं पा रहे। That's the beauty of democracy. They are still living that illusion. I have no problem with them. But the only thing is, countries on the move. The entire world is looking towards India. So what communication? Who communicated? The people of India. The development story of India has communicated, and it reached across the globe. The entire world economy is going down. The powerful economy of the world, China, is going little negative. The only development story which is moving forward is India. That's a fact. That's why everybody is looking at you. And secondly, you have the latest communication is the Prime Minister Modi himself. He is a great communicator, both within India, outside India. Now in the entire country there is a movement Modi going on. Modi means not Narendra Modi. Movement Modi, MODI, making of developed India. That's the momentum catching up, and everywhere people are talking about it. India is not only respected and also recognized worldwide. Now India is being visited. As an urban development minister, in the recent past, I have received around 36 ambassadors who are showing keen interest to invest in India, in my smart city program, in my Amrit program, in my Swachh Bharat program, in my Housing for All program. There are a lot of opportunities available, because particularly we have now decided to throw open our business, our industry, because we feel that the private sector also plays an important role, and public-private partnership is the way forward. Because there is a lot of money available everywhere, and there are a lot of needs that are there in India. So the Prime Minister has decided to open up, and then we have FDI, and then you have the policy of earlier the red tape now to red carpet, ease of doing business, ease of approvals. All these things are aimed at facilitating the private investment in the country. Gone are the days where private sector used to be seen as if something inimical to the growth of the country, or when you are allowing others to come and invest in India, how can you prevent the private sector to invest, to work together? That's why this government believes in PPP model, public-private partnership. That's really proving to be very useful for the country, and the effective communication of the government priorities, and that really helps deliver its programs to the people. It engages citizens as an active contributor to governance and also nation building. It is thus essential, empowering tool to inclusive development. Prime Minister also believes that we must involve in the decision making. And whenever he starts with a new program, he always tells all of us colleagues. He told me, and we are launching this Swachh Bharat program. He told me, Venkaiah ji, इसको राजनीतिक कार्यक्रम नहीं होने देना, इसको सरकारी कार्यक्रम नहीं होने देना. मुझे आश्चर्य लगा, अनुमान लगा कि सरकारी कार्यक्रम नहीं है, राजनीतिक कार्यक्रम नहीं है, तो और क्या है? तो प्रधानमंत्री तुरंत उन्होंने खुद जवाब दिया. उन्होंने कहा, इसको एक जन आंदोलन का रूप दो. Make it a people's movement. I can tell you today that Swachh Bharat is picking up as a people's movement. Various personalities, icons in the society, they are all lending support to this, and it's becoming part of the people's life. Similarly, the same is the case with regard to this Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. That also now gained momentum across the country, and people are thinking seriously on those lines. The Prime Minister has given us a 3-line mantra. He said reform, perform and transform. 3-line mantra. I politely added, sir, I will add one more. Reform, perform, transform, then we will also inform. In a democracy, you must inform. I, being INB minister, it is my duty to inform the people. about what is happening, what is the rationale behind this program. So I can just give you how this transformation is taking place. I'm dealing with the smart cities program. In the smart cities, Prime Minister told me, don't give a prototype of smart city. Don't prescribe anything. Smart city means a livable city, where the citizen's life is comfortable. Smart city is made possible only with the active participation of the people. So leave the choice to the people. What sort of city they want. Let Puneites or Suratites or indoor people, they decide themselves. Let them discuss. I was surprised when I went to Indore and participated in that interaction. Out of 26 lakh 50,000 population of Indore, 6 lakh people have joined the campaign with regard to the suggestions for whether online or offline, of giving suggestions how they want to see their city tomorrow. That means the people started participating. This is the new way of communication now, involving the people. Secondly, with regard to the international communication, international, as I told you, the great ambassador, great communicator, the Prime Minister himself, he has gone around 45 countries in a short span of period and has able to communicate the development story of India. At the same time, using the Indian diaspora in a better manner, because they are our ambassadors, they are our communicators. They are communicating in a better way today. As I could see what is happening and the response we are getting from across the globe is the good role played by our Indian diaspora, our embassies abroad. They are disseminating the Indian development story. Then the third one is about the effect of the social media. The Prime Minister himself is reading the social media. He puts his thoughts through Twitter, through Facebook, through other means of communication. Now it has become part of the life of the new generation of the country to join this information campaign. Sometimes there will be negatives. After all, democracy, life is negative and positive. Na? It cannot be only positive alone. Then their own very beauty. There will be something so that how you measure positive unless you know what is negative. So there will be some. But question is now today I have a new theory to offer. I am trying to sell this to everybody. There is a new hunger among the younger generation, thirstiness, what do you call it in Telugu, daharti. People have that thirsty for development. They are no longer impressed by the sloganeering, by provocation, by the fundamentalist approach, or by radicalizing and all. Only few people. But the bulk of the Indian society, particularly younger generation, they are all clamoring for growth. They want development. They want to become part of the development story. So that new hunger is there. That hunger is making politicians and political parties to change their agenda. No more these freebies can carry the day politically. You may assure everything. It has become fashion with some of the political parties in India. I don't want to name any party, but you know that political parties are offering everything. Grinder, Mixi, even Mangal Sutram also. Yeah. Mangal Sutra is offered by other side, to my knowledge, because I also got married and my in-laws. But today that has become fashion for the governments to offer Mangal Sutra also, to tempt people. But I can tell you, these are not going to affect the people's choice. They may take some time, but at the end of the day, freebies are matters of past. Now people want growth, people want development, people want to be part of the development story, people want fruits of development to reach them. There's a new hunger among various communities, castes and subcastes. There's a new aspiration. We should also become part of this. There's a social mobilization also is taking place simultaneously. That's a great way of communication, people speaking for themselves. I've seen some people who always tell me, Venakaiah, you are talking about these reforms in a particular way, please be careful. Because I said the free power means free power is first low power, then no power. No power is free power only. But I can tell you, Mr. Narendra Modi, who was Chief Minister of Gujarat for 3 terms, he never gave free power, but he gave them quality power. To my knowledge, the power tariff is comparatively high in Gujarat than other states. But still he has won 3 elections. Because he has provided them assured power, 24/7. Now the same story, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, one after another is trying to follow. When there is a distress, you must give them some relief. But at the end of the day, you must take care of, to see that the forces that are there in everybody, these forces of growth are unleashed. And Sriman Atal Bihari Vajpayee started this story.
ये थे केंद्रीय मंत्री एम वेंकैया नायडू, जो कि विवेकानंद इंटरनेशनल फाउंडेशन में एक विशेष कार्यक्रम में संबोधित करते हुए कह रहे थे कि केंद्र सरकार की जो नीतियां हैं वो भारत के कायंत्रण करने में सक्षम है। साथ ही साथ उन्होंने एक नया शब्द विस्तार भी बताया, मोडी, यानी कि मेकिंग ऑफ डेवलप्ड इंडिया, यानी कि विकासशील से विकसित देश बनाने के लिए सरकार कृत संकल्प है और केंद्र सरकार इस बारे में इस क्षेत्र में प्रयासरत भी है।